Hey guys, it's Danny. I'm sorry my video is kind of late at night. Not really late, but just kind of not early. I was trick-or-treating and I had school today. Well, I didn't trick-or-treat. I took my 7-year-old cousin to trick-or-treat, and I'm pretty sure the coolest thing I saw was two dogs dressed up as Mario and Luigi. That pretty much blew my mind. But anyway, it's Friday, and the topic of the week is people that have inspired me, and I would have to say that, to be quite honest, my teacher for the last 3 years, my English teacher, Miss Crow, has been one of my biggest inspirations and biggest influences because I was part of her drama club for the not even like the few months that it existed, and I was there for every single uh, practice or whatever that we had, even though like I was one of three people that would like show up. And I remember sitting in her classroom with her while she was crying and stuff, and talking about how I'm so much like her. And over the last few years, I've definitely realized that. And she's a very knowledgeable person. She definitely knows what she's talking about, but at the same time, she's really fun. And she's not one of those informative teachers who are like really boring. Like, she's really awesome. So I would definitely say she's one of the most influential teachers I've had. And I had a teacher last year for my freshman composition class for ACM, which is a community college around here where college courses are given for high school students. And I took freshman composition, which is an English class, and I hated this teacher. I hated her as a person and as a teacher, and I thought she was horrible. But I came out of that class with a 91%, and most people had actually failed that course, so that was like really good. And I learned so much. She helped me so much on the SATs, and I've learned so much from taking her class that my writing has been improved so greatly. And even though I didn't like her then, I definitely respect her now for what she did for me. And a couple other people who have influenced me, my family members. I have two older sisters, half older sisters, if you didn't already know. They're both a lot older than me, but they definitely influence me a lot more than they think they do. The one and I talk a pretty decent amount, and I'm kind of glad I didn't really do the things she did when she was in high school, but I think the way she is now kind of influenced me to, you know, be a good student, I guess. And actually, my two youngest cousins, they're my second cousins actually, Caitlin and Wyatt. Um, Wyatt pretty much lives here, and he's my world. And you wouldn't think a 2 year old could influence you so greatly, but like, he definitely does. He's my world. I don't know, like, um, because of him, I definitely have a softer side, and I just want to be kind to others. And Caitlin is 7 years old, and she's at that age where she's like, oh, drinking's wrong, because I told her something was a bar today, and she's like, ooh, that's gross, people drink beer there and that's like poison. And it was kind of funny, but like at the same time, it's like she's at that age where she's, seeing all those having all those like little, sorry, that was my phone, little get-togethers at school where they talk about how drugs and drinking and smoking are bad and whatnot. And you know what? Like, I don't want to be that person that she comes to one day and asks to stop doing something. I just want to be that good influence that didn't do anything, because she definitely has some family members who are a little dysfunctional. Not her parents or anything, but like other family members who are a little bit dysfunctional, and I don't want to be that person for her. So she's influenced me to be a better person for sure. Musicians, of course. Um, Children of Bodom, if you don't know them, they're a melodic death metal band. The Agonist, her, Tegan and Sarah, of course. I think you should have figured me saying that. Coheed and Cambria. Uh, that's probably it of the most influential, anyhow. And Horse. Um, I actually take a lot of different styles into consideration. That's why I listen to stuff like The Agonist and Children of Bodom. I started out listening to metal and then kind of went into like my indie rock stuff. But they all vastly like improved my guitar skills. Except now I can solo better than I can play chords. But anyhow, like they definitely. Plus, they're all different kind of writing types. They have different way of doing their lyrics. They have some tell a story and some are just pretty straight to the point. And they're like they made me a more well-rounded lyricist at the same time. And pretty much anyone who stands up for something, like that's very vague, but if you can not only stand up for your opinion but support your opinion, I probably look up to you even if it's an opposing opinion. I mean, if you're really dumb about it and you're just like, oh, you know, I support, you know, only heterosexual marriage because I think being gay is wrong, then I'm probably going to be like, you're a dumbass. But like, if you're like, give a valid argument to something ever, like, I'll at least listen to your opinion and respect it. And also anyone who's like famous and gay and not like those retarded gay chicks that come out like now, like, not that sounds bad, but like I mean like people who are definitely like very in the media about it. I mean, there's people like, you know, Ellen DeGeneres, who's earned the respect over the years. Like, she does not flaunt it. It's her. It's just a part of her. She doesn't make it seem like more or less. And I definitely respect that. So, and that's influential for how I want to be if I ever become famous or whenever I do receive a teaching position one day. I don't want that to be a deciding factor. I want it to be out, and I just want it to be left at that. I don't want it to be anything more or less than it is. And for the people who like anyone who stands up for their opinion, I don't want to be that person who blindly agrees with something ever. And I mean, I was that person occasionally a few times, but I've definitely divided from that a little bit because I don't agree with a lot of things that kids in my class do, and I definitely don't just agree now just for the sake of not arguing. I'll disagree, no problem. But those are people who influence me. And probably the most influential is Wyatt, even though he's 2. I don't want him to ever see me as a bad person in his life. So he influences me to be a good person and to challenge myself at all times and never just accept things. Because if I feel strongly about it and I feel the need for change, that I should be able to do it, because, you know, he might be little, but he's going to be that generation that changes everything for me whenever I'm, you know, like 10 years from now, whenever he's, well, it'll be a lot longer than 10 years, when it's like 16 years from now. That's scary to think about. Anyway, 16 years from now, he'll be the generation that determines what happens to mine, kind of. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy your Halloween weekend.